Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our guests, our new graduates, their families, their friends, joining us from all around the world for the Carnegie Mellon Statistics and Data Science celebration of the class of 2021. My name is Rebecca Nugent. I'm the Associate Department Head and very honored to welcome you to today's celebration. We're incredibly proud of all of our students and are very excited, of course, to share this moment with you. If we were all on the Pittsburgh campus right now, we would be in the CUC main gym, which would be completely filled with rows and rows of chairs, hundreds of people, and we would be on the stage making remarks about the constant growth of our department and the need to move outside to Gessling Stadium, possibly Heinz Field, who knows. But even during this second year of virtual ceremonies, our department and our CMUS StatDS family is still growing. And now more than ever, the reach and impact of that family is broader and deeper and more meaningful. We thank you so much for joining us tonight to contribute and participate in this celebration of that family. We have been incredibly impressed with the fortitude of our students and the dedication of our faculty and staff during these difficult circumstances and the adaptation to remote learning. In particular, our students have continued to amaze us, collaborating globally across many time zones, tackling complex methodological problems, using data science to address societal issues, and integrating and analyzing complicated data sets to answer today's pressing real-world questions. But beyond this work, our undergraduate students are pillars of the Carnegie Mellon community. They're involved in student organizations, volunteer in local communities, they focus on the well-being of others, serve as teaching assistants and research assistants, and quite honestly, and I say this of course without any exaggeration or bias, statistical or otherwise, they are the most fabulous students at Carnegie Mellon or anywhere in the country. And I consider myself incredibly privileged to work with them and are very happy to now have them as my colleagues. So thank you so much to all of our degree recipients this year. Thank you for your talent. Thank you for your hard work, all your ideas, your creativity, your integrity. And most of all, thank you for choosing to spend these last few years here with us at Carnegie Mellon Statistics and Data Science. It has been an absolute privilege. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the head of the Department of Statistics and Data Science, Christopher R. Genovese.
Welcome, everyone. It's a particular pleasure this year to welcome you all. Given what everyone has gone through, I want to send my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2021, both for their impressive work and impressive success, and also just showing the resilience of dealing with all of the challenges of the last year. We are so proud of the students coming out of Carnegie Mellon this year. As representatives of the university, we couldn't be more pleased with what they've accomplished and what we know that they're going to accomplish going forward. This is a great class, and even though this year was difficult in so many ways, they thrived and really took charge of making this last year in their program a really spectacular one. I know we've all had enough Zoom for quite a while, but the way that the students took up from their coursework to their collaborative work to their projects to even the community involvement has been really inspiring and really shows the kind of connections that they are able to make and are likely to make in their future careers and future lives. I'd like to thank the friends and family here today, not only for helping their terrific students come to Carnegie Mellon, but for all the support that you gave them in their journey from the beginning until this crowning conclusion. There's nothing more important than having that support network, and I'm sure that the students tremendously appreciated all of your contributions. I'd also like to thank our faculty and staff. We have an amazing and dedicated group of educators who themselves are doing wonderful work and are inspiring in the classroom. And I know that they made a difference in both the experience and the inspiration that this educational program is offering the students throughout their time here and beyond. I'd also like to say that during this last year, to be completely honest, I'm not really a school spirit kind of person, but I've been really impressed with the Carnegie Mellon community as a whole, from the leadership on down to everyone, in the way that people have come together and really put the community first in making this year as successful as we can. Our faculty worked hard, our staff worked hard, the administration worked hard, the students contributed. It's been really something. So congratulations. I can't emphasize enough how much we appreciate and are amazed by everything that you've done for the graduates of 2021. It feels a little bit like a lost year. It's not easy for the senior year in college to be one like this. And that's one where you imagine a particular kind of experience and faced with something else. I hope that you've been able to find some small joys during this time. For myself, I've been able to spend time with my son, who was in the similar situation. He graduated this year in ways that we wouldn't have gotten to otherwise. I've gotten to have a year where I get to wear only shorts or sweatpants, and I don't really see a way back from that anytime soon. So there are small things to look forward to. I want to just make a few short comments before I introduce our main speaker, Hannah Pelegi. A few short comments of a more serious nature. As we think about this year, it's a little bit hard to process. It's been a year filled with tragedy, injustice, and losses large and small. From New York last April to India today, from George Floyd to Dante Wright, with so many others in between, for the vast number of people harmed either by the disease or its secondary impacts, to each single person struggling to breathe alone in a room. It feels grim even to recount this. And I promise you, my goal isn't to bring you down. But looking back on similar events in the past, it's been somewhat interesting. And before this, reading, John Barry has a book called The Great Influenza about the pandemic of 1918 that I read some time ago. It depicts something in the later history that when it was done, people just stopped talking about it in some sense. And maybe in some way, the Roaring '20s were partly a response to that. And at the time, that seemed a little odd, such a jarring event. I appreciate that much more now, the desire just to have the off-ramp, get off the off-ramp and move on to attain some level of normalcy. But I think the pandemic has brought into relief a number of issues that bear on how we all should be thinking about our role in affairs, and particularly as for statisticians, how we think about the role of statistics in the world going forward. There's a quote that's been knocking around my head for some time, attributed to a Czech dissident from the 1960s, Ivan Svitak. It says, "Speak the truth regardless of tactical considerations, since concessions to tactics are concessions to truth. If you cannot speak the truth, be silent. The discipline of truth is the hardest of all disciplines." It's kind of interesting that discipline we think of as something that we stick to, and discipline as fields of study are overlapping in the language. Statistics is a discipline that is at some level primarily about the search for truth, or at least some facets of the search for truth. Yes, we want to solve really exciting problems. Yes, we want to bring new methods to understanding data and all else that entails. But at its most fundamental level, in terms of the thinking that we do about problems, how do we make comparisons? How do we interpret and report and communicate information? We want to do that with integrity and without bias. Fundamental to the discipline is the discipline of truth. And I think statistics and data science is important as a field, not just because of all the problems that we can help solve, and there's a plethora of them, but because we stand for some principles about the importance of integrity in what we do. In the popular culture, statistics gets a kind of a bum rap. The old quote about lies and damn lies, which makes most statisticians kind of grate their teeth. But that really shows that what it takes to be effective in statistics is more than just facility with the methods. Statistics, I often say, is about managing uncertainty. Uncertainty is a messy business. Nobody likes it. We want hard and fast rules. Well, stay 6 feet apart, not 7, not 5, and everything will be okay. But we don't have hard and fast rules in most situations. We don't have complete information. We never know for sure. And what statistics tries to do is provide methods for understanding that and dealing with that. But one faces resistance to trying to deal with uncertainty. And we see that a lot of the features of that are not just mathematical or computational. A lot of the difficulty with statistics and communicating its results and making an impact, making a difference, is on the psychological and sociological side. Uncertainty has an impact on how people respond to things. Uncertainty is the liminal space where the discipline of truth faces its hardest test. It's a space where other things can take root, whether it's fear or misinformation or anything. People can put a couple of words together with a little alliteration, repeat them enough times, and sadly, otherwise reasonable people seem to lose their minds. People can make claims and lose the integrity for checking those claims. We're facing a moment, in some ways this is widely recognized, but in some ways it's easier just to be moving to the off-ramp. We're facing a moment when a lot of the basic assumptions about what we feel it means to be a citizen of this country and of the world is up for reconsideration. And a lot of that comes from people failing the discipline of truth, failing to look at their claims with integrity, failing to apply the basic premises of statistical thinking to the kinds of real world day-to-day data analysis that we all do a million times a day. So I guess I want to leave you with the thought as to what your responsibilities are as statisticians going out into the world, wherever you end up and whatever path you end up on. It's a responsibility to the discipline of truth. It's a responsibility to use the power that this knowledge comes with integrity. I would say if truth is the first discipline, then the second discipline here is maintaining our integrity and our empathy. In essence, maintaining our humanity when it's difficult, whether that difficulty comes from facing dissension or facing incentives from a conflict with our own interests or just convenience. Whatever that comes from, maintaining the discipline requires vigilance. I hope that you've seen in your experiences and you've learned in your experiences here at Carnegie Mellon the importance of that and those kind of ethical considerations and those kind of that consideration of using statistics, using ideas, using language with integrity. Because I think if we can all hold to that, that's a start in bringing a real sense of normalcy back to things. Some of the problems that we face seem overwhelming. It doesn't seem like we could do much. And as individuals, maybe we can't. But I think as a community, we can. So I want to congratulate you all once again for an outstanding 4 years at Carnegie Mellon. We could not be more proud to have you as students or to see you move off into the world as representatives of the university. We hope that you will stay in touch, come back to visit us, and you are part of the Carnegie Mellon family, and that is for good. Thank you for spending your time with us and letting us get to know you. And I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. My task now is to introduce Hannah Pileggi. Hannah is a 2011 graduate of statistics at Carnegie Mellon. She's a mixed methods research leader based in Pittsburgh. Ultimately, she's driven by building strong teams and supporting growth for the people she manages and mentors, specifically championing women and people with disabilities. She's researched teenagers, photo sharing, hospitality, travel, and language learning, leading research around the world to help answer strategic business questions previously for Google, Facebook, Airbnb, and currently as the head of UX research at Duolingo. It is our pleasure to have Hannah back today to address you. Let's give a warm welcome to Hannah.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Genovese, for that introduction. I am so honored to be here today, almost 10 years to the day from my own graduation from this program. Sitting here at the tail end of a pandemic, talking to you all over Zoom, in a blazer and sweatpants, 8 months pregnant, running my own research team. It is really not lost on me how much can happen in a decade. And a lot of that change that I'm referring to is really personal growth that I've experienced, which I credit largely to the jumpstart that I got from this program and my time at Carnegie Mellon. If you are anything like I was 10 years ago, you are sitting here tapping your foot and waiting for this diploma, digitally this time, and ready to get out in the world. So I'm going to keep my musings and my advice brief with the help of Duo, who's the owl that I work with now. Let me start by saying what cannot be overstated this weekend. I am so proud of each of you. I'm proud of what you've done to reach this day, and I'm pre-proud of what you're about to embark on. The ways that you will take the curiosity that you have nurtured in these last 4 years and use it to change the world. Take space this weekend to really soak up that pride. You've accomplished a lot to get here. I know that there were moments when the rigor and the intensity tested you more than mentally, but also emotionally and perhaps even physically. That was all preparing you for future endeavors. After spending many years in Silicon Valley, as you just heard, at one point sleeping at the Airbnb office because of an intense gearing up for a product launch, I will caution you to start practicing self-kindness and giving yourself grace now in order to balance out all of the ambitious urges that have likely carried you through your time at Carnegie Mellon. You may be anxious, as I was, to conquer the world quickly, but the path will not be straight. And as cheesy as it is truly a marathon and not a sprint. Have some patience in whatever comes next. It took me many years and quite a few turns, Dr. Nugent can confirm this, to end up back in Pittsburgh working for a bunch of CMU grads. So anything can happen. I'm sure I don't have to tell all of you this, but let me reinforce strongly that the skills that you've learned here are applicable across so many domains. I know that I sit here representing this tech job path, but I want to encourage each of you to start with what interests and energizes you first. Think about the social impact that you want to have. How do you want to feel when you go to work every day? You and your skill sets are attractive to so many fields. You don't need to pick a path that anyone else has chosen for you or that anyone else has done before. I also would like to share some real talk and break it to you that you may not use the exact techniques that you have learned during this time, unless you are burrowing deeper into the belly of the academic beast, in which case I thank you for furthering our field. But for everyone else, if you're about to embark on a role, perhaps where Python is going to become the new R in your life, lots of change is going to come and you're going to roll with it. The curriculum has been invaluable for helping you learn how to think about data and problem solving. And while it may not feel like it today, that will be what endures with you. I can go weeks at a time without using the specific skills of a statistician. And then I will have a week like last week. This is a true story and very well timed, where I got in a very deep debate about k-means clustering at work. And I swear I heard Dr. Greenhouse's voice in my head at one point. So just heads up that's going to happen for you at some point in the future. Embrace it. I will admit that I am very grateful that no one has asked me to prove the central limit theorem in the last decade. But you better believe that I have used it to shut down a naysaying executive or two, because they're all too chicken to ask what it actually is. So that is my advice to you. Use it whenever you can. The skills that you've acquired here are much broader than you may even realize. They were broader than I realized when I left this building, now a metaphorical building. You've navigated time management, learning the hardships of procrastination. You have embraced collaboration. You've had great project partners who probably will be lifelong friends, and you've had some real drags on the ticket, I'm sure. And I'm sorry to say that will be your experience after college as well, but that's all right. Ultimately, you have formed habits within a growth mindset that will take you very far. On a final note, I want to say that you will not know how to do everything that comes your way starting like tomorrow. And that is not only okay, it is very normal. Trust that your education and your time here have built up an intuition. They have primed you with the initiative to problem solve your way through whatever comes next. Embrace the confidence that you are a stronger thinker, partner, and overall human than you were 4 years ago, but you will only continue to grow for the next 10 years and beyond. So congratulations again to the class of 2021. You've made the Tartan alumni very proud. I cannot wait to see what you do next.
Thank you so much, Hannah, for joining us, and also for that that last filter where we have a tartan owl. So thank you so much. Go Tartan,
you're welcome.
Hashtag Tartan proud. Yeah. Thank you, Hannah. Wonderful.
Of course.
And now at this point, I'm very happy to introduce our co-director of undergraduate studies, Peter Freeman.
Hi, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good day to every one of you dropping in from around the world. I'd like to begin by offering my heartfelt congratulations to all of you graduating tonight. Your experience at Carnegie Mellon perhaps didn't end in the way that you envisioned it ending, with its empty hallways and Zoom fatigue, and perhaps the fact that you're sitting in Shanghai right now instead of Pittsburgh. But the result is still the same. You have accomplished something great, and you are ready to take on the world. Whatever you do, wherever you go, you will make Carnegie Mellon proud, each and every one of you. Yes, including you over there, and you two over there. You will all make us proud. I'd also like to thank the families listening in tonight. Your support helped get tonight's graduates to the starting line and kept them going all the way through to the finish. Thank you all. Now, the pool of statistics and data science on our campus is strong. In a typical academic year, nearly 2,000 Carnegie Mellon undergraduates take at least one course offered by our department. That's over 1/4 of the campus's undergraduate population. There is a good reason why so many undergraduates take our classes. We are consistently ranked as one of the top, if not the top, undergraduate programs in the country. But while our classes are undoubtedly good, we strive to do more. For instance, there is our capstone program in which students analyze the data of academic and corporate clients. This year, even with pandemic-induced cutbacks, of which there were many, we were able to provide research experiences to 56 students, including many of those graduating tonight. Additionally, 6 students wrote senior honors theses. Then there are our student clubs, the Data Science Club, the Sports Analytics Club, and the Women in Statistics, along with our newest one, a student chapter of the American Statistical Association that was founded this spring. We should all give a special shout out to the students who made the founding of this chapter happen remotely. This is but a taste of how the undergraduate program and its students continually push to provide the best environment possible for learning and practicing statistics. So in a moment, we'll go to a video, but before that, I would have to say that we are tonight honoring 204 students, 141 primary majors, 51 additional majors, and 12 minors. Of our majors, 59 pursued the core major, while 1 pursued statistics and neuroscience, 24 pursued economics and statistics, and 108 pursued the major in statistics and machine learning. Of these majors, 54 are graduating with honors. So as I said, in a moment, we will be playing a video for you that commemorates our graduates. Before we transition to the video, I would like to thank all the students who contributed pictures for it. So now, congratulations again, members of the 2021 graduating class in statistics and data science.
Oh, hey, class of 2021, I didn't see you there. Just wanted to say congratulations on graduating from CMU Stats. It's been really great working with you this past year, whether it's in class, office hours, or TA meetings, or semester-long research projects. Please keep in touch because I really think this is just the start of all the cool things you're going to do. Congratulations again.
Hey, congratulations, class of 2021. It's been great to get to know so many of you through Teaching 401. It's been really exciting to hear about all your accomplishments these past few years, and to do this in the midst of a pandemic is really impressive, to say the least. So I wish you all the best of luck going forward. Please keep in touch. Let me know about all the cool things you're working on. And
Hello, I'm Joel Greenhouse, a faculty member in Statistics and Data Science. Although we can't be together in person, I'm still really pleased to be able to extend my congratulations to you and your families on this significant milestone, your graduation from Carnegie Mellon. This is a great accomplishment, even more so to graduate during a pandemic. Warm wishes and all the best for your future. Congratulations, class of 2021. Please stay in touch and come back and visit us. We really miss you and look forward to hearing about all your successes. Congratulations again and good luck.
Congratulations, everyone. I think you should be very proud of what you achieved, especially this year. So it has been a pleasure meeting you, and especially those in my networks class. I hope you will continue seeing the world and the problems that you're going to study through a networks lens. And finally, to all of you, good luck, all the best of luck, whatever you're going to do. I'm sure it will be great.
Congratulations, grads.
Hello, statistics and data science graduates. From your advisors in the AAC, we wanted to say congratulations on your graduation.
We are so proud of all of your accomplishments, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
We hope you'll keep in touch. Congratulations again, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021. What you have been able to accomplish during the most challenging of circumstances is quite remarkable. We're all so proud of you. Congratulations and best of luck in the future.
Hello to all of our amazing undergraduates. Your advising team is here to wish you nothing but the best as your undergraduate career comes to an end.
We've enjoyed getting to know you and are so proud to have been able to support you during your time here at CMU.
Your resilience and determination to succeed, especially over the past year, are wonderful and hard-earned qualities, and we know that you will go on to do amazing things.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Anusha Agarwal. Nalin IR. Hyun Ho Philip On. Grace Bay. Anjali Balamuragan. Kira Balanzano. Adam Banky. Melinda Bopiker. Spencer Burley. Taylor Camarada. Hanyue Chai. Jessica Chow. Yuhao Chen. Erica Cho. Ryan Choi, Megan Christie, Kathy Giram Chung, Sofia Cordova, Vincent Damiano, Olivia Deng, Sylvia Ding, Ian Dong, Carlo Duffy, Dennis Abbey, Mark Edwards, Angus Fung, Gotham Goyle, Maxine Graves, Lawrence Hahn, Andrew Hong, Michelle Xie, Haidon Eden Hu, Michelle Hu, Rui Hu, Etienne Hu, Carolyn Wong. Ayush Jain, Luke Jin, Kunal Jobanputra, Toby Junker, Victoria Kalinovich, David Kang, Julia Kim, June Kim, Taiwan Kim, Sweta Kosa, Ananya Krishnan, Gabriel Krotkov, Timothy Kusuma, Gloria Kuwachi, Ryan Labriola, Sana Lakdawala, Annabelle Lee, Dong Wan Lee, Sophia Lee, Michael Lee, Daniel Liang, Vida Lin, Zhenjian Liu, Amy Lopada, Chiyu Ma, Jinyue Melody Ma, Ryan Mahtab, Gayatri Manchella, Parvati Mayappan, Julia Morelia, Alyssa Montgomery, Sahara Moses, Theogene Erica O, Elaine Oyoung, Alvin Pan, Douglas Patterson, Iris Pei, Shravan Ramamurthy, Madhuri Raman, Sabrina Romansky, Nikita Sana, Nicholas Sanderson, Philip Shilabolan, Xiao Shen, Zachary Siegel, Zoe Smith, Youngwoo Son, Yuna Song, Keaton Tam, Anna Tan, Dasan Tan, Anaga Vasudevarao, James Thomas Wong, Jonathan Wang, Mei Ruyi Huang, Steve Wang, Raymond Yang, Ufei Yang, Andrew Ye, Daniela Ye, Ji Yin, Jiwoo Yu, Shurui Zheng, William Zheng, Chenxiang Jiang, Xinle Jiang, E.G. Jiang, Kejen Harry Zhao, Eva Zhang.
So thank you to all of the students who contributed to the video, both with their best memories and their advice and the pictures that they sent in. It is so wonderful to take a look back at all of these memories and how far you've all come. Had a little dust in my eye in that video that I'll say. It must be getting dusty up in this room. And putting on my co-director of undergraduate studies hat, I could not be prouder of all of our students. You heard Professor Freeman earlier say that our undergraduate program has been top ranked for several years by College Factual, and that's because of you. I will say it to the very, very end. There is simply not a better undergraduate statistics and data science cohort in the country. You make our program what it is. You are the stars. And you know, these types of ceremonies are always bittersweet, given the relationships that we build and how much time we spend with our students, even if we're doing it remotely. It's a combination of trying to push them out the door and trying to reach out a hand to pull them back. We'll miss them so, so much. We'll miss you so, so much. But we are so excited to see what you do next. And if the last few years are any indication, the Carnegie Mellon StatDS class of 2021 will certainly make its mark. So congratulations to the class of 2021, and hope you enjoy your commencement weekend. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.